Hello, welcome in. I'm going to be doing a bit of Reiki healing tonight, but I kind of want to focus a lot on energetic clearing, energetic grounding. I feel like a lot of the clients that I've been working with, we've been kind of maybe misaligned with ourselves, ungrounded. When we're ungrounded, that allows space for other entities and energies to come in and kind of disrupt where we are. So allow me to take this moment just to kind of lift any of those heavy, dense energies you might have been feeling from people we've encountered during the week, energies we've generated with our own thoughts. Hello everyone, welcome in. How are you all feeling? Yes, tonight I'm going to try and focus the content that I bring up a lot more. I feel like I've been scattered a lot more lately, but I'm doing good. Today was hard. Hey Cherie, how's it going? I feel like, what was it? I think we're in the new moon, or we're entering the new moon, and we've got the solar eclipse coming in. So a lot of heavy energy, a lot of heavy, dense energy. So tonight I want to focus on, we're gonna go through a lot tonight. We're gonna go through all 7 chakras, and I'm gonna focus the content on energetic shielding, protection. Yeah, I think the middle of next month or the end of next month, or very soon, we're gonna get hit with Mercury retrograde. I think Pluto just went into retrograde, or it's been in retrograde, something like that. Yeah, it's been a lot of heavy energy. Right now I'm going to be intentional and specific. The energy I'm clearing right now is going to be from the root chakra. But tonight we're going to work through all of the chakras. So if you stick around, it's going to be a full healing. Endings and beginnings. So you might have felt energy. I was just listening to a podcast. You might have felt energy of old things, old decisions, old energy coming up. Decisions we made, things we need to let go of, people we need to let go of, but past versions of us have appeared. So we have to remember how far we've come, where we are now. Kind of appreciate the energy that is coming in. It is wild, it is chaotic, but it's meant to kind of pull away the old. You cried a lot at work yesterday. Yeah, it's a lot of... I don't blame you. It's been a lot of heavy energy. Hey Haley, how's it going? Yeah, I picked different music for tonight just because I wanted a vibe. I wanted something different. But as usual, the music will be located up in my link tree. This is Avatar: The Last Airbender, lo-fi chill out. Hey Tino, how's it going? I think Adam's in here too. Hey Adam. Yep. All my videos are linked, all my links are in my bio. So feel free to check it out. Yeah, I'm going to keep pulling a bit, and then I'm going to work a bit on the root chakra. But I want to mention in the chat, I want you guys to let me know, what do you do for energetic protection? What do you do for energetic grounding? How do you shield yourselves? I want to get into shielding and energy protection tonight while healing, just because I feel like we're going to need a lot of that. So those of you that are new to it, yes, maybe Reiki is new and you don't understand it, and let me be honest, there's a lot of it I still don't fully understand. But I mean, we get into a car, we turn the key on, and it drives, right? So we're just kind of rolling with it, hoping for the best. Eating cheese is amazing. I'm there with you. Yep, cleansing, setting your intention with prayer. I like to set my intention with affirmations as well. So when I say shielding, it's sort of like a protection of yourself. I've talked a bit about it here. I'm going to switch up. I'm going to be doing a lot of pulling tonight, but I'm going to do a bit for each chakra. So first I'm going to start with the root chakra and grounding with some black tourmaline. I'm also wearing some obsidian that Cherie got me. Thank you, Cherie. Yep, it's like wearing a raincoat. Your visualizations are a way of protection. So if you imagine yourself in a suit of armor, that's something I do. I studied psychic Reiki with Haley a little while back, so I'll activate a Reiki crystal within me and ask for it to protect me. Your affirmations are a way of protection. You could say, I shield myself. I protect myself from any energy that is not mine. Because as we go out through the day, you might have heard like cord cutting a lot if you're here in the spiritual community, or if not, then this is the first time you're hearing it. Basically, as we encounter people throughout the day, in any extent, through text messages, through phone calls, through face-to-face interactions, we form a bond with them, a connection with them, something that ties them to us, and sometimes we walk away with our energies, with their energies. What happens a lot is I know a lot of us here are empaths, so yes, this is black tourmaline. Yes, it's like the red cord that ties you. Sorry, lost my train of thought. Coming back in. The people we meet face to face, people that we've experienced, we form bonds, we form ties with them. We form energetic connections, and sometimes that's heavy energy, it's dense energy. And so we kind of want to let go of those energies, as from the beginning of the day, we want to begin the day off new, fresh energy. Middle of the day, kind of resetting ourselves with meditation, with affirmations. And especially at the end of the day, we want to kind of let go of any energies that we brought up that don't serve us, any energies that are just heavy and dense. And you'll feel it, especially those of us that work in like customer service. Like, we pick up so much energy, and it can wreck our lives if we don't have a way of clearing and cleansing. Especially now with the eclipse season, with the new moon. Just we're in the middle of Taurus season. We need to find grounding. Yep, especially if you're a nurse, you're going to collect a lot of energy. The hurt energy from others can be there around you, it can bring you down. So it's kind of creating that safe space within you. And so different ways I do it. Like I said, first, doing the affirmations, I am protected, I am shielded. Also grounding. If you can go into nature, physically going into nature, touching trees, hugging trees, asking the earth to kind of take that heavy energy away from you and kind of replace it with light. Yep, from kids too. While working in a daycare, you're going to pick up a lot of energies. Especially as kids, they are now learning and understanding emotional energy. So it's kind of like everything's kind of supercharged. It's a lot of heavy energy just being output. So the caregivers, they take in all that energy, and there is no deflecting. It's just all sort of there. So I want, kind of as you go into work, imagine a literal bubble or shield kind of surrounding you. Yep, other teachers' energies. And like I said, a lot of us here, we are empaths. We collect that energy, even if we choose not to. So it's good to kind of set that boundary, that border between you and the energy around you. For me, I sometimes imagine being in a bubble of like light energy, but it's kind of like water. That way it's still protective. Once I start noticing the heavy energy, once I start noticing all of that, I kind of think, is this my energy, or is this energy that I've picked up from others? I see that it's been a few birthdays in the chat. I'd like to wish any Taurus that's having a birthday tonight a happy birthday. And so creating that energetic shield. So this is kind of like part meditation, part waking meditation, by imagining that shield, by imagining that energy, by saying that you're protected. Another way of clearing energy, crystals. Crystals help. The reason they help. So people will come into my chat. They're no longer allowed to say rocks in my chat because I've deemed that blasphemy here. The crystals help because you tell yourself that they're going to help. Your intention gives the crystals the power that they need. These tools that you use become archetypes. It's the same as your phone. Your phone is just glass and metal mashed together, but you know what it's going to be used for. You know what you want to use it for. It has its uses as a tool. In shamanic practice, we pick up rocks that call out to us, and we set our intention to it. I want this rock to be a healing rock for others. I want this stone, this crystal, to be a tool that I could use to heal myself. I'm going to put my past traumas in here, and I'm going to confront it day to day. Your intention creates reality. And like I said, I've studied Reiki for 2 years. I've played with the energy, and there's still a lot that I'm learning that I don't understand. Yes, I said stone because it could be anything. You could pick up a crystal, you could pick up a rock, you could pick up stone. You could pick up any item and put your intention into it and give it power. Speak your power, speak your protections into the water that you drink, into the tea or coffee that you drink. Say that this liquid is going to protect me, this liquid is going to help give me energy or strength as an energetic grounding. You're creating the rules of your reality. Say it out loud, speak to it lovingly. Because like if you look at a lot of law of attraction stuff, you have to show gratitude. In Reiki, one of the big principles are you show gratitude. For this moment, I will not be angry. For this moment, I will show gratitude. And that's going to be important. Yep, essential oils. So with essential oils, if you're used to an essential oil being something that's a trigger of peaceful energy, the moment you smell it again, it's going to bring you into that peaceful state of mind. I use something called Florida water, and that's kind of like a cleansing energy used by shamans and other people in the spiritual community. The food you eat, same thing. Speak your affirmations into it. Tell yourself this is going to help cleanse my energy. This is going to help repair me. This is going to fuel me. You're then actively participating in your life. You're then actively participating in your own magic and the cultivation of your magic. Speak to the crystal, speak to the rock, speak to the stone. Feel its energy. And then you'll know when it's time to cleanse it or to recharge it. Some people recharge it on the full moon. Anyone that comes into my lives or watch my past lives, I send healing energy and charging energy to restore crystals, if that's also your intention. For Cherie Mystic, my moderator, she sells crystals, and every Monday we do a FaceTime call, and I charge up all her crystals. Yep, Cherie says at least once a week. I'm not really sure with the pendulum. I want to kind of use the same rule as with a crystal. If a crystal breaks, it served its purpose. It's taken in a lot of energy, and it's protecting you from something. There are different ways to get a new pendulum. If you look online, just see what energy you feel. If you could go into a metaphysical shop and touch them, feel them, sense the energy of it. But I want to talk about energetic hygiene. How do you protect yourself? How do you heal yourself? I'm going to do a bit of pulling and cleanse out that crystal too. Tonight I'm working through all the chakras. So we just worked on the root. We're going to work on the sacral next. But first I'm going to pull any heavy energy that's kind of holding back your creativity, your passion. Yeah, it's sad when they break. It's sad when the things we trust the most kind of fracture. But it was probably processing a lot of energy, protecting you from something, guiding you away from something not meant for you. Notice your energy. Notice how it changes. Especially, a lot of people come into my lives here and they feel their energy change the moment they enter the room. Why is that? If you enter the room, somewhere in the chat, there's a whole bunch of text that I've put. There's multimodal energy healing. I'm using specific music to help charge the energy, to help restore your energy. I'm using crystals. I'm telling you what they're for. I'm telling you what they heal. I'm setting the intention so that they're allowed to do that. The visualizations, the pulling, it's lifting heavy, dense energies. And if you don't feel anything, it's okay. Some of us can feel the energy. Some of us can't feel the energy. But no matter what, the energy is still there to heal. And so that too, as you go through the day, as you begin the day, what music are you listening to? Are you using, what frequency is it? When I used to work a lot in customer service, I would listen to a lot of metal, heavy metal, death metal. That was a frequency I was at. I was preparing myself for battle, for war, for dealing with energy that was beyond anything I really could handle as a person. But in moments when I know I could be safe, can I bring up music that kind of brings me back to center, that brings me back to calm, that kind of brings me back to myself? Customer service is war. It is heavy. It is a lot. Something I do to protect myself from that, I take everything I say with a grain of salt. Use what works for you. But honestly, a lot of times, if you think about it, if you work in customer service, you work with customers that are being unruly to an extent. I imagine them as NPC characters. And if you look at the way they react, it kind of feels like that. They're non-playable characters. They say certain things. They trigger us. And sometimes they'll run in loops. Same thing in any of the fields where we deal with people whose energy is heavier. And the thing is with the heavy energy is some people will make us act out of character. And that's when we start feeling like, why did I yell at this person? Why did I get so upset at this person? This is not who I am. But sometimes we react to other people's energies. A lot of times we react to other people's energies. If someone approaches you with good, calm energy, you're going to reciprocate that. If someone feels agitated, you're going to feel it and act just as agitated. Why? So in psychology and neurology, there are things in the brain called mirror neurons. For a survival tactic, whatever we see, however society's acting around us, we feel the need to mirror that for survival. You're angry, I'm going to be angry too. Not because we wanted to, but this is now what's socially acceptable, if that makes sense. When you go somewhere new, you look at how everyone's acting. And you want to fit in, you want to blend in, you don't want to stand out too much. everyone judges the people that stands out. I'm not a big sports person, but a lot of people enjoy watching sports, playing video games with sports, because it fires the mirror neurons. You feel as if you're the one playing the game. And so the point is, I want to kind of make us aware of that energy. I'm going to bring up some garnet. We're working on sacral chakra right now. Yep, this energy can make you sleepy. A lot of people join to just fall asleep, so it's okay. Even me, I'm going to use myself as an example. Like, even doing this, sometimes I'll see people come in, they'll say things that agitate me or irritate me. Even if they don't mean to, they might say something that kind of becomes triggering. I didn't realize that it was triggering. Or it wasn't triggering before, and then when you see it enough, it becomes a trigger. This is garnet. And grounding, like I said, if you can't, let's say you're going throughout the day and you need to kind of reground your energy. Notice the patterns running through the mind. Notice the patterns running through the brain. Why do you feel ungrounded? Is it something someone said? And how do you bring yourself back to center? For me, I say meditation a lot. And what that could be is different things, like breathing techniques. But for me, visualization has always been something important to me and something very powerful for me. So imagining yourself in a place of nature. I talked about it during my last live, the way that I connect to Reiki energy before starting. I kind of imagine myself in a place of nature, maybe in a pond or a lake, somewhere near a waterfall. Imagining a waterfall of light just kind of flowing around me, flowing around everyone here, maybe even flowing around the world. Because with Reiki, I use a distance symbol. That way it reaches you wherever you are, wherever you need to go, wherever you need to heal. And I imagine that energy kind of lifting any heavy energies I feel in the mind, in the heart, in the soul, the spirit. If you know the chakras, I imagine it flowing through all the chakras, running straight down the spine, clearing all that energy out. And so that's the thing. We see the thing as separation, where we think energy is being transmuted through a cellular tower. No, I'm connecting to the earth. What are your feet touching? It's touching the ground. That ground eventually touches the earth, and the earth connects to everything. We are all connected in some way. They're invisible strings that tie us all together. Everyone here is meant to be here. Even the haters. They needed to see this. They need to say their comments, say their piece, because that's the lesson. Our energy is going to irritate some people. It's going to agitate those that are not ready to pair outside of the box. And that's okay. The day will come. Maybe not this lifetime, maybe another lifetime. Even if they're here just for a moment, before we send them on their way with love and light. Maybe a few years ago I would have been that same troll. Maybe I didn't believe so much in this. And that's the thing, I'm still studying this energy, still learning this energy. What it could do, where it can go. The thing is, this is not my energy you're feeling. And any energy healer you go to, they are not healing you. They're showing you the way for you to heal yourself. They tell you the process, how it's going to work, what's going to happen. what you need to do. And because you hear it, because you hear the words, because you start visualizing the process, you start healing yourself. The thing is, if you don't stay with those practices of meditation, grounding, connecting to nature, connecting to water, connecting to the element of your choice, you reverse the healing that was done. Or sometimes just going through life. Like if we look at meditation, meditation is called a practice. It's not like a religion or something. It's the same thing as like studying something for school or learning how to paint. There's no perfection in meditation. There's no ultimate goal in meditation. It's to come back to center. So after this, if none of it sticks, kind of look up different grounding techniques you can do. Different grounding energies you can work on for yourself. And grounding is easy. Earthing is easy. Literally connecting to the flow state. Athletes do this by running. Artists do this by painting, by writing, by singing, by dancing. Listening to that music that you vibe with. That's you connecting to a meditative state. Hello from London. Yeah, tonight we're playing lo-fi. It'll change up. There's like a few different tracks in this. Yep, walking barefoot on the grass, literally feeling connected to the earth. Hello. Sorry, just recollecting my thoughts where I'm at right now. I'm going to do a bit of pulling because we have a few more chakras to work through. And it is 9:57 my time. We're working on solar plexus now, everyone. This is located just above the belly button. This is the source of your power, your strength. There's that inner drive to get things done. I see you, hot sloth. You almost got me. I almost said it out loud. I'll give you that one. Yeah, I'm not sure if I understand the question, but if you watch this on like my YouTube after, the energy still travels with you. Because the way Reiki is designed, or the way it exists, is that it travels through time and space. So even if you don't need it right now, you could do a bit of shadow work tonight. Send it to past you that needed this love and this healing energy you needed. Especially earlier in the day if it was rough. Send that energy to you. Imagine you healing through that energy. They're kind of like the Infinity Stones. No, bracelet is just obsidian. I will be using Tiger's Eye in a moment, though. I don't do readings. I can do readings, but I don't do readings. I like for us to kind of flop around in this reality, find our way, find our path. Let go of any of that, anything holding your strength back, anything holding your power back. I like obsidian. I do like obsidian. Obsidian was one of the first crystals that I got, maybe second or third one when I first started. Because originally I was, in all honesty, maybe the last few months I started getting into crystals. Before that I really wasn't into it, just because I was trying to keep it as simple as possible. But over time, more and more of them called to me, and then more of them started being sent to me. Yes, if anyone's looking for readings, reach out to Chronically Ghosted. Haley, is the shop open? Check out Chronically Ghosted, check out her bio, and I'll link through her link tree there. If you're looking for reading, if you're looking for guidance. She's who I go to for guidance, so if you're looking for guidance, that's where I'm going to tell you to go. Let's get some tiger's eye up in here. Like I said, solar plexus. For a first crystal, everything always goes to a Google search. Kind of, what are you dealing with? What are you suffering with? Anxiety, stress, depression, feeling disconnected. I would search that, crystals that are good for XYZ, or also reaching out to Cherie Mystic, because on Tuesdays she does crystal sales. So that'd be a great place to kind of pick up a few crystals that you might be interested in. Yep, you'll feel energy moving in different ways. Burping is one of them. I think, so for me, I set my intention on everything. So even the clothes that I wear, I'll use Reiki on the clothes. So I give them the intention. So like, I'll wear black during my lives or my one-on-ones. So that's something that you could do. What do you want the clothes to do? How do you want them to protect you? And if you're really interested, if you're just getting into magic, look up Glamour Magic. Setting the intention of what you wear, what you do, what it's supposed to do. It can become your armor. It could be your strength. For those of you that wear makeup, more jewelry, set an intention on those things. What do you want them to do for you? Because yes, you're using it to enhance beauty, enhance the way you feel about yourself. So setting more intention on those things, it's gonna help. Black is for protection and for healing. It protects the healer from the client's energy, and it protects the client from the healer's energy if there's some sort of imbalance going on. Yep. And like I said earlier, because this is mostly about energetic protection and shielding tonight, I want to focus on. Set the intentions on what you're wearing. That way, like if you're wearing a bracelet, right? Every time I look at it, I'll be reminded I'm wearing obsidian. Obsidian means I'm protected and I'm shielded. I'm wearing black. That means no matter what, I am protected and I am shielded. In a lot of metaphysical stuff, there is a field of energy that is surrounding us and protecting us as well. The Taurus field. Yes, I'm going to be doing more pulling through each chakra, because tonight I'm going to be going through all of them. Just because I want us all ready for whatever comes with eclipse season. Glamour Magic. So I'm using Tiger's Eye right now, but if you're feeling energy somewhere specific, that means there might be heavy, dense energy that's being moved, or there's healing energy just being sent there in general. because even though I'm saying like, oh, this is for solar plexus and I'm sending Reiki energy with it, the Reiki energy is intuitive. It knows where it needs to go to heal. It knows what it needs to do to heal. So that's also affecting a different chakra. So I'd recommend later kind of just looking up different chakras and just to be curious on your own. I know what it is, but once I start naming what it is, what each chakra is, it becomes a whole big show of what is this chakra, where is this chakra. So I'm going to be clearing out the heart space right now. So any of those broken fragments, call that energy back in. Let go of the heavy energy. I need the tapestry. I'd put it up right over there. So anything blocking the heart. I know we spoke about loneliness a little while ago as well. For me, that means there is a disconnect from within yourself as well. Are you treating yourself as your own best friend? Are you treating yourself as well as you would a lover? The longest lasting relationship you're going to have in this lifetime is the relationship you have with yourself. So be gentle with you. I got a bit lost in thoughts, but let's kind of go back to shielding. If you do any meditation, and are there any meditations that you find that have worked? I'm going to bring up my usual toolkit of meditations that have helped me. So something like if you're triggered, if you feel kind of heavy energy, if you feel upset, I try to bring myself back to the body. And to do that, there are different ways I could do that. There's certain things known as emotional freedom technique, EFT tapping. And you tap on certain places on the body, maybe somewhere like the collarbone. You might notice yourself tapping the chin, upper lip, around the third eye. They're different places, but doing that kind of, I've never gotten these. My deity is very happy with those. Thank you. Thank you, MJ. That's the shielding technique I do, where I imagine a flower around me blossoming, the petals unfolding. So look it up later, because I just explained it. Look up emotional freedom technique. There's certain meridians on the body that when you tap on them, they help release hormones that help you feel calm, that help you feel stable. It also brings you back into the body instead of letting the mind run around with whatever thoughts are going on. It sounds like Minecraft music. Yep, so some of you might already be tapping on those locations that I mentioned instinctively. And that's the thing, we already know how to heal ourselves. It's just that we don't fully understand it. And so something like Reiki is a visualization process that kind of helps you connect more with the energy. And that's all that it is. It's not a religion. It's a spiritual practice. It's a healing practice. And they use it in different ways, even in religions, through prayer, through ceremony. It shows up in different ways. All right. I'm going to be using some ruby quartz on the heart chakra. It's got like a nice rainbowy kind of glow to it too. Yes. Reiki is a Japanese practice, but also it's derived from Buddhist practice, which was originally derived from Hindu practice, which was derived from, and so it goes and goes and goes. Even in shamanism, they focus a lot on chakra healing. It's a Hindu practice. It's a Hindu philosophy. Understanding that the 7 main chakras are critical energy points on the body. You heal those, you begin to heal the psyche, the mind. But we do this in different ways, through grounding ourselves, through protecting ourselves, through cutting the cords of people that don't serve us, through meditating every day, finding a meditation process that works for you. And I always say, like, seek out professional help, seeking out a doctor, seeking out therapy. So this energy goes where it needs to heal. Yes, each stone. So a lot of people are like, oh, they're just crystals, they're just stones, they're just rocks, they don't do anything. But they are alive and they are conscious in very different ways. I've set the intention of each of them to heal a different chakra. So you will feel that shift and wave of emotion as we go through it. Yep, cats know how to heal. Cats go and sleep most of the day. They restore their energy. They play with energy. They probably astral project. We are at the heart chakra right now. But you could feel this energy anywhere. Wherever you need loving, healing energy, it's being sent out to you. The chakras, they utilize it a lot in Naruto. But like they understood the concept of it, that there's energy in the chakras. If you look at Naruto himself, the seal that's sealed in it, it's tied between the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. That's power, strength, that's creativity. And what does the nine-tailed beast do when it's released? It's unbalanced. A lot of destructive, creative energy, but it is there. But when it's learned to be controlled, it's that mix of orange and yellow, because it is that power and that creative energy. I'm not sure if it ties deeply with the legend of the Karama, but it is there. Avatar does an amazing job at explaining the different chakras. Nope. To receive it, you just have to vibe within your own mind if you accept it. If you imagine kind of a bubble of light surrounding you, healing you. Let me know if my whole rant on kind of energetic protection made sense. It's about connecting back to you. Something I do as well, like when I'm triggered and I want to get back into grounding, bring myself back into the present moment. If you can, reading something out loud, going outside, getting fresh air. If you have a book, pull out the book, start reading a whole page from it, because you're going to start changing the direction that your thoughts are headed. Because you've picked up energy from someone else. If you're triggered, the mind is starting to run through different narratives. Maybe you were triggered in that way in the past, and it's kind of pushing you. So doing these things like grounding yourself, EFT tapping, reading out loud, singing out loud, dancing. Dancing helps a lot. But then also later on, coming back and reflecting. Why did I feel triggered? Why did what they say hurt me so much? Did that hurt my ego? Did that hurt my inner child? Where has my ego been hurt like this before? Where has my inner child been hurt like this before? Yeah, I've wanted to rewatch Full Metal Alchemist, and my friend Pyra, she's like, you like crying, don't you? You just want to cry. And I'm like, maybe. But they do a good job of explaining energy, explaining laws of energy. The writer of it actually studied alchemy and what different alchemical symbols could do, what they meant. I am a Scorpio. Yeah, if anywhere hurts, well, first of all, don't tap it too hard. Yes, FMA did borrow a lot from the Kabbalah as well. Scarlet Ibis, who do you know? I'll let you know if you know who my relatives. Scarlet Ibis is the bird of Trinidad and Tobago. I'm going to be clearing through the throat chakra right now. Also, if you think you know my family, don't tell them. I'm clearing through the throat chakra while I do this. Oh. I don't know a lot from my dad's side of the family. I didn't know if there were any more of us left. Everyone, please follow my moderators before I forget. I'm still going for a few more chakras, but follow my moderators. They're all amazing, powerful, unique, and creative. If you're looking for reading, follow Chronically Ghosted. Check out her bio. Check out her Linktree. Check out her Etsy shop. If you're looking for any guidance, she's like me. She is a projector. Please follow Cherie Mystic. If you're looking for crystals, that's where you want to go to. Please follow Adam X9JAT. Projectors they're good at seeing where people need to go in life and pushing them there. Is the easiest explanation I could give. Anything else, I would say kind of look up human design. I would talk about it now, but that would kind of take me off and send me on a different tangent. I know, Adam. When you find it, it is there. You are amazing, and you are a healer. And you know it. And others feel that energy too, Adam. I'm also a 2/4 projector. Yeah, Adam, how far did you get in shaman training? I'll train you. So healing the throat, great question. Thank you for asking. We're kind of clearing the blocks that are in the actual throat chakra. What are the words you have not spoken? What are the boundaries you have not set? What words are you afraid to speak? Are you speaking your affirmations to build your reality? Are you allowing your voice to project outwards? It could help with it. It could probably ease if there's any pain. So if you want to rest a hand on the throat chakra while I do this, kind of like this, just very gently, and imagining feeling the warmth from your hands as energy kind of flows through anywhere in the body that needs healing. I'm going to be using some soda light to kind of clear through the throat chakra and empower it. If it's open or closed, it just recharges the energy. If it's If it's an open center, it's going to send energy there. Because if it's an open center, this is why I don't want to get into human design, because it is a big whirlwind of chaos. Because other people write what happens in those open centers. So this is a moment where it kind of clears that up and allows you to kind of hear the inner voice more so I'm not projecting onto you anything other than healing. So it's going to heal up that space, remove things from other people. So like us growing up, we were told how to speak in a certain way, how to set boundaries in a certain way, or had those boundaries kind of walked over. So my goal is just to kind of restore that, no matter if it's open or closed. I don't personally have any human design videos just because it is a very deep field and it is a bit chaotic to go through. But if you search it here on TikTok, there's a lot of people that do go through it. Yep, saying your affirmations, because the biggest thing I do is, and you feel it here, maybe, and none of these hand gestures or crystals I use work, but my words help direct you where you need to go. It tells you what you should feel and what you can feel while you're here. It reminds you what you can feel. So sleep. So there are different types of music you could listen to for sleep. So you know how there's kind of like the static noise, the white noise? There's one that's called brown noise, and that's specifically designed to help you fall asleep. And so it's kind of like a deeper pitch of the staticky noise that should help. Lavender, if you're not, see what you're allergic to first, but lavender could help. Certain teas have calming properties. But an hour before you go to sleep, what is your hygiene practice? Do you put down the phone? Do you meditate? Do you kind of stop thinking of all the things? Sorry, no Portuguese. Yep, lavender and chamomile, they help a lot. And so going into lavender, we were talking about shielding. If you kind of use lavender, if you have an oil that you can use on yourself, that could be a shield, and it could help protect you as you sleep as well. Yes, I'm sorry. I want to learn more languages, but I haven't. I know words here and there in other languages, but English is my primary. Yeah, tonight's going a bit longer than usual, but that's okay. I'm gonna do a bit more pulling, like I promised. This time we're working on the third eye. A lot of people want to activate the third eye, but you gotta work on the first few chakras before you get to the third eye. Because what the third eye is, for me, it's just about analyzing the reality that you're in, rebuilding that inside of your internal mind, and that's how you see and project the world internally and externally. So going back to that feeling of loneliness, because we feel lonely, we look around, we see everyone else being happy in friendships or relationships. And so we build an inner voice that makes it feel impossible. But how do we rewrite the narratives of the mind? And so yes, I could stop here and say the world is horrible. There's a lot of awful things happening, and that's all that there is. Cass, yes. I'll get back to you in a second, Cass. Remind me if I forget. But if I tell you look for all the awful things and you pull up the media, you're going to find it. But if I tell you to find all the good things, what are the good things that have happened in your reality? It's the same thing if I say go find all the red cars. You're absolutely gonna count so many red cars, and then I ask you how many blue cars that you see. You didn't see any of them because you were busy focused on the red cars. And that's how powerful the imagination is and the mind is. You have to set your intention of where you're looking, what you're looking for, how your reality looks. Yeah, so third eye is going to be in the head, between the eyes. Heart chakra's here. But my mentor, the way she taught them to me is that if you want to be kind of more intuitive, which is something that I am trying to build, but I have been struggling with, I have to be able to use both the third eye and the heart chakra at the same time to balance it out. Because the third eye is analytical. It analyzes, it processes. We have between 60 and 90,000 thoughts a day, and 80% of that is negative. And if we get lost in that, it's a lot. It could be heavy. Kundalini is not a dangerous energy, but the way some people go about bringing it about is dangerous because you try and force it out. But it's a sleeping energy. It's a primal energy. It's represented by the snake because it's about a physical reaction. It's creation energy. That's not the energy. So I use something more that's like prana or chi. Kundalini is about awakening. It is about deep healing. It's about your inner magic, but your inner magic fully unleashed. And so a lot of people say they went through a Kundalini awakening. And so for me, I didn't fully understand that, but it's an energy that runs through the spine, from the base of the spine, and goes all the way to the top of the head. And connects you, basically connecting you to the earth, to the stars, allowing that infinite energy to flow through you. And there's this moment where you feel everything, can see everything. Kind of like if we talk about a prophet, kind of how they would see it. Meditation helps reset your energy. And if you struggle with meditation, in my bio, there's an app called Balanced. Is it called Balanced? It's called Balanced. That will help. It's a lot of guided meditations. Yeah, a lot of people will experience crying. It's a lot of energy being moved. A lot of energy being shifted. Yep. Shadow work is a lot, but it is important. I'm going to start doing group Reiki meditations. I did one on Wednesday, and it helped a lot of people. Song bowl is good. Song bowl is meditative. I have one, I just don't use it that often. Sometimes I use it in my videos. Insight timer is good. Yep, this stone is... Cherie Mystic sent this to me. Shadow work it's sort of like the shadow self by the psychologist Carl Jung. So it's kind of like the ego, diving into the shadow, diving into the old programming and rewriting that programming. Check out Chronically Ghosted's page. She has a lot of shadow work prompts. And so they're basically journal prompts, asking you different things like what is triggering you, what is hurting you, where have you felt this before, how can you heal from this, and just kind of reflecting acknowledging the triggers, acknowledging the pain and the suffering you feel. Yeah, this week, trying to think. Monday, I'm going to start posting just pure, only tuning fork videos. I'm figuring out how to do a tuning fork live. Only because I talk so much, so I don't know how effective that would be. It'd probably be on a different night though, but that would be something I would want to do, because music heals the chakras too. Different foods could heal the chakras. Yoga, there are different yoga poses meant to heal the chakras. Yeah, when you censor yourself, that kind of blocks the throat chakra as well, because you're not expressing it, and the third eye chakra, because you're not putting the concepts you need to on paper. And I know it's scary, because it's like you don't want someone else to read it, you don't want to go back and remember that thing. Type it out on your phone and then just delete it if it's something that's just too much. I post more here on TikTok than on YouTube. Normally these lives are the only things that go up on my YouTube, and then my Patreon community is where I kind of put more sound healing stuff. This, what is it, Sunday? If you're in the higher tier, I'm putting out a Reiki meditation. And then through the other tier, the secondary tier, I'm posting an energy update for May and journal prompts that you could use. Yep, yoga is amazing. I need to do more of it. Yoga is good. Thank you. There are different yoga poses that recharges the chakras, that help ground the body back to itself. So yoga, Reiki, shamanism, these are ways of life. They're not just exercise. They're parts of you. They're things that you could do that connect you back to spirit. And when I say spirit, it's your spirit, your soul. Alright, I'm going to clear through the crown chakra. Just need to clear some space here. I'm running out of space, everyone. But yeah, let me know if you like this style. I'm trying to direct my content to be more specific on what I'm working on. Like tonight was mostly just shielding. Hey Shai, how's it going? Yep, yoga is a spiritual practice. It is sacred. Also another Indian philosophy. It was studied as a way to connect to the body, to connect to spirit, to connect to source. Shiva is one of the deities, the original yogi, the original creator of it. And they're represented by the third eye, so he represents that third eye energy. But he is good energy, like he's chaotic energy, because it's meant to destroy things and rebuild things. Hello. How's it going? Yes, I'm waiting to see my schedule for next week, but I'm going to try and do maybe 1 or 2 group meditation practices. But Monday I'll update you on if I decide to do that. And so they're kind of like Reiki journeys, where I mix Reiki energy, I mix shamanic journeying as a way of doing shadow work, where we can connect to inner child, do some inner child healing, connect to higher self. I am in New York, so Eastern time zone. Using selenite to clear through some heavy energies. Thank you all for bearing with me. Thank you all for hanging out here. Actually, selenite's good for crown chakra as well. But I will be using quartz crystal. I think it's quartz. Yep, clear quartz. So anything that's kind of holding your energy back, let go of that. Yes, if anyone's new to Reiki, only because it's a lot to explain, the best I could do is like what I've explained in my introduction video that's posted in my bio. So yeah, imagine this clearing through and recharging that energy. Yeah, if you've been here for a while, let me know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see. Just because, like, I was thinking, some days I'm like, do I turn off the comments? Do I turn off the comments at a certain time? Do I use different crystals? Do I kind of create presentations where I just kind of focus on a specific thing to talk on and go through it? Only because I feel like maybe 20 times throughout the night I'll explain what Reiki is, and I kind of want to focus. I want to be more focused and more specific. I want this to kind of be something that could help empaths more. You like the selenite and pulling? Those are my favorites too. Geometric crystals. So I protect myself in a lot of ways. I'm wearing obsidian. I have a necklace on that you might have seen before. It is a Pi stone that was given to me by my mentor. I've gone through the 9 initiation rites of shamanism, known as the Munai Ki, and the first rite I received was the Bands of Power. And so those bands of power literally protect me. So dark entities could still kind of get through, but those bands of power break them down in time and help me to bounce back sooner. So no matter what I do, I'm constantly protected and shielded. Everything I tell you guys to do, I do meditation, I do sound healing on myself. I have a bell that I use that kind of clears through the heavy energy. Okay, that's good. Reiki symbol. Normally I do the Reiki symbols on my group work and my one-on-ones. The pulling is the most effective. Because what I'll try and do is mix it up like how I did tonight, where like I would do some pulling, some clearing, use a crystal. Then maybe I'll try and do that again, more pulling, clearing, then using a crystal. Tomorrow, I'm going to be out in nature. I'm going to a park for a friend's, some friend stuff. Hello. The pulling. Yeah, discovering you're an empath is kind of scary. Sorry, Adam, you said this looks like a D20. I keep some D20s near me. Central Park, no, I wish it was Central Park. I'm out in Brooklyn, so I'm going into Queens to there's a smaller park called Grover Cleveland. I'll be heading out over there. Yes, Queens. Yep, New York is wild. I'm in New York. Oh, nice. That's close. Queens. For me, it doesn't really differ. I just like spinning it because of my ADHD, but also I imagine it kind of lifting any heavy energy, shifting it, refracting the light where it needs to go. Yeah, part of me wants to get away from New York City a bit in the future. I'll see how that goes. Alright, I'm just going to do a quick little bit of pulling again, and then some selenite, and then I'll be signing out. Come to Texas. Here's nice in Texas. Yeah, New York City changed a lot. Cats do a lot of shielding, a lot of energy shielding. If you're looking for, let me know if you're looking for places just to visit. I could create lists of places that I like going. All right. Just gonna send a last bit of Reiki energy out to you all. Just imagine a shield of light beginning to unfold around you. Blossoming is a shield of Reiki energy, and it'll constantly be there, constantly healing you, constantly healing. Things might get through, but this will break through the energy. Hummer, I always miss you. Hummer, I'm signing out soon. Yeah, in Union Square, in New York, I like hanging out in Union Square. There's a lot of fun things to do there. Movie theaters, food. Alright, real quick for Hummer, because last week I missed you too, Hummer. Because soon I'm signing out. Where else do I like going? Central Park is fun. If you could find the Alice in Wonderland statue, that's always amazing. There are always a lot of children playing on it though, so it's tough to get like a really good photo of it. Do all the touristy things. Go to the top of the Empire State Building. Go to the museums. I like the Museum of Natural History. And the museum, the Met. The Met is really good. I prefer that more than MoMA because modern art kind of, it scares me sometimes. I went to a room once and it was filled with mirrors and lint and I didn't know what was happening. On Monday, I'll be doing another live. Yes, take the New York City ferry. The Staten Island ferry is free. I think it's still free. You could also take the New York City ferry from different points of Manhattan through Brooklyn. So you could visit like Williamsburg, and then you could hit yeah, modern art is a whole lot. What else? If you could go to Brooklyn Bridge on the ferry as well. Walking over Brooklyn Bridge is there's a lot of people normally, but it is a fun experience. Just navigating around is a bit all over the place. I want to be up there, Mama Bear. I want to be up in the Catskills. It's peaceful out there. Yes, the High Line. There's a Taylor Swift song about the High Line. I'm just saying. trying to remember all the things, because I've been like cooped up for like 2 years. I haven't been out in the city that much. Williamsburg is like really hip, but it's kind of like modern art. If you're looking for food, there's probably good food out there. The horses and buggy around Central Park. My mind is blanking. What's at 34th Street? I think there's a library on 34th Street. The New York Public Library is really cool. The Strand is good. Taylor Swift. Uptown Ravenswood. Nice. The Village is good. St. Mark's used to be a lot of fun. I don't know what's happening there right now, but it used to be a lot of fun. Look up the good food. Look, whatever your favorite food is, look for whatever it is in New York City. That's what I'm gonna say. Soho is good. Bring walking shoes. Bring sneakers. It's just a straight up walking city. If you like comic books, in 14th Street has Forbidden Planet. A lot of comic book stuff. Mondays I try for around like 9:20, 9:30ish, maybe 9 o'clock. I'm all over the place normally on Monday, but around the same time, roughly. You should do that. What is it called? Beechers make their own cheese. They're pretty good. Trains are not free here. We're being nice. Trains are like $2.75. Beecher's cheese I like, but it is strong. They've got good mac and cheese. I'm trying to think what else. I'm just wrapping up. If anyone's hanging out, I'm just talking about New York stuff right now. I want to go to the city now too. I'm going next week. I'm gonna go see, what's it called? The Doctor Strange movie at some point in time. The trains are fun. They're rough. Just hold on to the pole. Just hold on to, for dear life, hold on to the pole. Bring hand sanitizer. I don't know where those trains have been. Yeah, when I was a kid, like it was like $1.50. Trying to remember where else I used to find was fun. It's far, but if you make it out to Queens to Flushing Meadows Park is amazing. If you've seen Men in Black, there were some amazing shots that were filmed out there. The Oculus is pretty fun, but it does look like modern art. I'm gonna say that. If you like anime stuff, Kinokuniya in Bryant Park around 34th Street, that's good. Oh, I hit 100,000 likes. You guys are awesome. I just have to make my lives longer, I think. That's the thing. The Freedom Tower. I'm trying to think. There's good pizza out here. If you look up Artichokes pizza, if you like artichoke pizza, they've got good artichoke pizza. I think 2017 was the last time I went to Trinidad and Tobago. I'm sorry. New York City is a bit anxious. Dollar Pizza is good. Brooklyn Pizza is good. In my neighborhood, there's a place. I'm in East Williamsburg. There's a place called Carmine's. I've gone there my entire childhood, so it's really good. I hope it's still $1, but yes, there's Dollar Pizza. Two Bros has good pizza. Now I'm just talking about pizza. I've not been to Cooperstown. I've heard Lombardi pizza is good. Oh, it's the first pizza. Yep, dollar pizza is good, but you're getting what you paid for. No, if you want good doubles, you got to stay in Trinidad. It's not. There's a few places here. There's a place called Sing's Roti Shop that has okay ones in Trini City and Trini Delight, but it's like any vegan good pizza. I forgot the name, but there is vegan pizza and vegan places out here. There's a place in Greenpoint that I know that does vegan pizza. Trying to remember. The dollar store is now $1.25. Yeah, Cherie was telling me that. They have good bagels out here. Everyone loves bagels from New York City. I get it around my neighborhood, so I'm not sure what the good places are. I get one from a place called Bagelsmith. I love the chat right now with just food. Cat's Deli. I'm vegetarian, so there's not much I can get out there, but if you eat meat, Cat's Deli has a lot of great things. Yeah, nothing's $1 anymore. Inflation is real. Everything went up. Sorry, yeah, I always do this sometimes. I feel really bad. One time someone was asking for weight loss tips, and then it turned into what's your favorite snack, and I didn't mean for that. It just, I have ADHD, and so it kind of skyrocketed. Halal food, yes. People love the halal guys. They're really popular around 50th Street, around there. There's a lot of halal trucks. The thing is, I'll mostly get falafel, and then getting fresh falafel sometimes is a chore. Food is healing. Say your affirmations over food. Say what you love over food. A lot of people are leaving alive. They're like, I'm hungry now. We came here for healing. Now you all are just talking about food. Yeah, 54th. Falafel safari. Batata. I need to check that out. Food is for the soul. If you're coming to New York, get food. Buy food. All right, everyone. I'm gonna sign out. I love you all. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Fresh Palau is life. I'm telling you, Scarlet Ibis, the Trinidad has the best doubles, roti, all of that. If you come to New York, you're gonna be like, what is this washed up garbage? I'm telling you right now. Because I spent most of my life up here. I never had like Caribbean food. We had it from here, and it never tasted good. The moment we went and traveled down to Trinidad, it was great. I was like, why does it not taste the same? I don't know. It's about the vibe. Everyone, you keep that vibe high. Take care, everyone. Have a good evening. Love you all.